everybody's like, no, you're a sweet girl, you're friendly, you're nice. Everybody's telling me what I want to hear. Nobody wants to tell me what I don't want to hear. I'm like, guys, tell me what I don't want to hear. Don't tell me what you want me to hear. And they started mentioning it. They mentioned. Right. Welcome to our channel. Our simply meaning you and I. This is our channel. Today I'll be doing a story time. Today is the 9th of December. Firstly, as I have posted on my community, I'd like to apologize. I had done Vlogmas episode 1 and 2. It didn't go as well as I thought, and I accidentally deleted the video. I was heartbroken, but we move, guys, we move. And I was so excited. The feel that I get when I post a vlog, I don't know, it's just amazing. It is just amazing. Please forgive me if the lighting is not giving. Please forgive me if I am looking in the wrong direction. And please forgive me if I am doing everything incorrectly and the quality of the camera isn't giving. I'm really trying with the little that I have. One thing about me, dear Foster, I'm a girl that fights. I fight. So this is my Ubuntu fighting era, and why not? So today I'll be doing a story time, and I'm a traditional healer. I think you guys can see I'm a certified traditional healer. So please don't mind me if I do bless myself with a little bit of into. And yeah, let's get to the story. So today I'll be talking about how I found out that I was the toxic one in my relationships and in my friendships. I am going to do a highlight of certain stories, certain past relationships and friendships that made me realize that, you know what, girl, you are the toxic one. But please note, I am doing this video regarding or according my experiences as a person, what I went through and what I learned from what I went through. Right? I'm not saying because it worked for me it'll work for you, but what I'm saying is I'm telling you a story time, my personal story time in my digital diary. Forgive me about that. So if you do not like what I'm gonna say, that's your problem, not mine. I will be sharing my story and how everything went down. So it was the 21st of December. I met my baby daddy and we got spiritually married, and I moved out of my place and I went to go stay with him in Centurion. And 2022, late 2022, we found out that we were pregnant and we were expecting my daughter. And 2023, which is this year, June and March, things didn't go as we both had planned. What do I mean by that? We were both excited about the baby. we were both excited, very, very excited with our little peanut. And, we were ready to be parents for peanuts, right? But little did we know that things will go the other way around. Things won't go as we expected them to, or things won't go the way we wanted to. Our relationship began becoming intoxicating, or I really don't know how to put it. I don't have a better word to put it, but we were toxic for each other. Right? Now, most of my relationship when they begin, I have the honeymoon phase, but with my baby daddy it was different. We did not have the honeymoon phase. My baby daddy and we always fought from the beginning of the relationship. We fought, and I thought, you know what, maybe because we're starting with a fight, we started with a bang, it's gonna last, alright? Little did I know, guys, little did I know. So whatever happened. I had to come back home. I was devastated. I was torn apart. I was hurt because honestly, I saw myself as a quality material. I saw myself as someone's wife. I saw myself as a person who is going to have a husband and a child within the family, within the household. But, things didn't go as I wanted them to. Now, what happened was when I got home, I plotted a revenge against him. I was like, you know what? What he did to me, I am going to do it back to him intentionally, and I was planning to make sure that he feels it the way I felt it. And whatever he did, he needs to acknowledge and he needs to see it. The whole idea was that I wanted him to feel it so that he can come back to me. But it didn't happen as that. What happened was, after he found out with the revenge, I did the same thing that made us fight from the beginning. He left. Right? He left, and painful words were exchanged from the beginning of the relationship, guys, till the end of the relationship. Painful words were exchanged. Now I'm pregnant, my hormones are high, things are not going as I planned them to. I'm a wreck, I'm a mess. I'm back home. I didn't want to be back home. Right? I mean, I'm a team. What are people going to say? So, with the midst of that all happening, going down, some of my exes started texting. They wanted love bags, they wanted us to fix things. I was happy because I got the attention that I wanted, but the downslide was that the heart wanted a baby daddy, not XA, not XB, and not XC. They wanted a baby daddy. Specifically, the heart wanted a baby daddy. Now, I came to a realization that my relationship with so and so began happily, but it ended. My relationship with so and so began painfully, but it ended. My relationship with so and so. So I started not being able to connect the pattern. But what exactly is going on? What exactly is the problem, right? Guys, here I am talking about my personal story that does not include Abogogo. Abogogo, yes, they have something to do with it, which I found out later with a baby daddy and the rest of the relationships. But right now I'm just talking from a human perspective, right? That yes, I'm a traditional healer, but I also live in a human form. I do make mistakes as a human form, And deep down, I believe that my sisters were testing me and I failed the test. Right, moving right along. So I started asking myself that what exactly is it? Is it me? Is it them? Not only relationshipically, but with my friends also. Right? Am I the problem? Are they the problem? You know? Maybe the problem is with them, not me. But what if the problem is with me? What if I was the toxic one? What if I was wiping this toxicity on everyone that came in my way? Or what if Iluzi had something to do with it? Right? So now there came a day where I was frustrated, I was sad, I was hurt, I wanted what I wanted. I was mad with my sisters. I was mad with God. I don't want to lie. I stopped praying. I stopped talking to my ancestors, Upahla. I stopped everything. And I sat down in bed. I was close to 8 to 9 months pregnant. I sat down on my bed. Normally I had started journaling. I had started writing how I felt. I had begun uh, writing about my feelings, what I wanted, and my anticipation. And something was like, you know what? Because you have this opportunity, use it. Ask these guys about what was the problem. Was it you? Was it them? Just ask them and your friends and allow them to answer you honestly. So I did that. I texted my friends, I texted the exes, and mind you, baby daddy and I are no longer talking, we're no longer texting, we're no longer calling, nothing. Right now, I'm texting these 3 exes that texted me, and I'm texting my friends, and I'm asking them, what is the problem with me? What's wrong with me? Right now, everybody's like, no, you're a sweet girl, you're friendly, you're nice. Everybody's telling me what I want to hear. Nobody wants to tell me what I don't want to hear. I'm like, guys, tell me what I don't want to hear. Don't tell me what you want me to hear. And they started mentioning it. They mentioned, and when I took down and I wrote everything that everyone said, they were all complaining about the same thing. All of them. They were all complaining about certain things. They were all complaining about how loud I am. They were all complaining about my lack of communication. They were all talking about my uncontrollable way of speaking. They were all complaining about my strong language. They were all complaining about my certain behaviors when I'm angry. They were complaining about certain things. I'm not gonna. I can't find a decent word besides complaining. But they started speaking things that were corresponding to everything that I listed down. And okay, now I blocked them. I blocked the exes. I couldn't really block my friends, so I deleted my WhatsApp. I deleted my WhatsApp, I deleted my Facebook, I deleted my Instagram. And I sat down with this piece of information that I had. And I gave myself time. I gave myself time to actually think about what they said. I gave myself time to fit each and every scenario that they told me in my relationships and in my friendships. And I realized that I was the toxic one. And listen, before you judge me, right? Everybody has their own fair share of toxicity. They had their share, I had my share. But this is our YouTube channel. I am talking about me. I'm not here to talk about anyone else besides myself, right? Now, they made their own mistakes. I made my own mistakes. And I needed to know what was it that I was doing wrong so I can mend it, right? So now I'm sitting with this list, and I corresponded, and now I see the picture. Guys, it was hard. It was hard when I started actually seeing how much I've ruined important friendships, how much I've ruined important relationships due to certain emotions that I haven't healed from, due to certain scenarios that I went through that I did not heal from. And I realized that it was time I mended them. It was time I took myself out, and I gave myself time to start feeding these holes, filling them in, filling everything that was missing in my life, and give myself time to heal, to give myself time to heal. Firstly, for me, criticism isn't an offense. You might think you're criticizing me, but you are mending me. I see negativity of what someone says about me, opportunity to mend it, an opportunity to fix it. Right? It's not easy. The minute you find out that you had your own, because now the problem was I always blamed other people. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. I always pointed fingers. I never sat down and took the mirror and looked at myself. I never did that. And when I eventually did, boy, am I glad. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. When I looked back and I realized that the problem is I don't know how to say I'm sorry. The problem is I don't know how to sit down, calm myself, and talk to another person respectfully. There's just a lot more that I can mention. Right? And with that being said, it was painful. It was really painful. It was really hard. But I realized that I had my own fair share of my mistakes. And I started owning up for my mistakes. One thing I can tell you that I took from Sarah Roberts is that own your mistakes. They are yours. Wear them with pride. But yes, I did that mistake. Or yes, I made that mistake. But I'm going to mend it. I'm going to fix it. I'm not only going to say sorry, but I'm going to fix the certain mistake. I'm going to fix what I said. I'm going to fix what I did wrong. And I am going to become the better version of myself. I'm going to improve myself within and not only outside. Beauty begins within. So that's how I found out that I was the toxic one in my friendships and in my relationships. And it wasn't easy. And I realized that certain things that I was going through, my ancestors and my God, they were trying to show me that open your eyes. This and this is ruining whatever precious relationship you have with certain people. And this is ruining. There is nothing wrong with changing yourself to the better version of you. We grow each and every year. We grow each and every minute, each and every hour. Whatever you guys want to say. But the Kamu that was, I don't know, the Kamu that I was last year, I'm no longer that Kamu. I'm a mom Kamu now. And I'm a proud Kamu. I'm a Kamu that has mended a few things in her life. A Kamu that is still growing. A Kamu that is still building herself. A Kamu that is proud of who she is becoming. And this is the main reason why I started this digital diary, so that you guys can, I don't know, self improve me, or self improvement with me. See this new me, love this new me, feel this new me, be engaged with this new me. I really didn't change a lot. I only changed the bad habits that were affecting my fruits, that were affecting my relationships, that were affecting my friends. The bad habits that I saw but I ignored, and they told me, but I still ignored them. But now, in difficult times, in a difficult corner, I had to face those skeletons that I've been running away from. I had to face those demons that I was running away from. I had to face those closed doors. I had to open those closed doors. I had to unlock that room I'd locked myself in. And boy, was it amazing. When I finally opened the door, I started facing my fears. I started facing my demons. I started embracing my calling. I started embracing my God. I started embracing me. I started falling in love with me. I started falling in love with my mistakes. Yes, I'm human. I will make mistakes. I'll always make mistakes. But the thing is, I must always learn from my mistakes. I must always own up to my mistakes. They are my mistakes. Don't take my mistakes away from them. Find your own. Find your own mistakes and own up to your own mistakes. So that is what I was trying to say earlier on in the video, that I am not here to badmouth anyone. Even if it's my exes, I had my own fair share of toxicity. I had my own fair share of damage. Yes, he did whatever he did. Yes, she did whatever she did. But what did I do? See, one thing about my baby daddy is the fact that I plotted vengeance. Was it necessary? Okay, what did I gain from it? What happened? Did I get him back? Right? So some things are really aren't necessary at all. They are not necessary at all. But guys, Baratuabaka, the only key thing that I'm saying is the fact that I realized that instead of blaming them, instead of blaming my friends that no, she left me when I became a sangoma, or no, he left me because now I was pregnant. No, I had my own fair share of toxicity, and I was always pointed out, and I saw it as an insult. I saw it as an attack. But can't you know, they were telling me to mend it, fix it. And guys, the relationship I have right now with my baby daddy, ever since I mended myself, is amazing. It's amazing. No, we are not in a relationship, but we are co-parenting quite well. We can, for the first time, we can actually communicate without fighting. And I realized that the most important thing about me mending all of this is that tomorrow I can help my daughter mend herself. I had to fix myself for the sake of my daughter, so that I don't wipe the pain on her, so that I don't hurt my daughter because of my past mistakes, so that I don't hurt my daughter with my language. So I raised my daughter the way I was raised. You know, just for her to acknowledge that my mom loves me and that's the only thing that matters. I started loving myself. I started loving myself, and I started loving my mistakes, and I started loving the attitude that I had towards life. I started loving who I was, and I started filling up the missing holes. I started feeding the hungry wolf within me. Guys, I thought I was gonna sniff my into, but I can't. So that is my story time. It wasn't really easy because I cried. You know, 2024 was hard, I think, almost for everyone. 2023, please forgive me, 2023 was hard. And I believe for everyone. The reason why I'm saying 2024 is that mentally I'm in 2024. Spiritually I'm in 2024. Now my goals are into 2024. The new me is looking forward to 2024. And now I'm ready for 2024. You know, I'm looking forward to 2024. I am in 2024 because before the 2024 is within me, I got the first. And before I got first, my God went before me. My ancestors went before me, right? So please do forgive me if I will be saying 2024. So now, 2023, this year was rough. This year was rough. But God showed me that in the separation phase, I needed Him the most. I'm not gonna say in the lonely phase. I was not lonely. I was separated. I was separated. So I was off of social media for like 2 months. And by the time I got back to social media, I was a new me. I was a new version of myself. So guys, people sometimes treat you because that's how they would treat themselves. I treated people like trash because that's how I would view myself. I spoke to people like trash because that's how I would speak to myself. I insulted people because that's how I saw myself. That's how I spoke to myself. And now I changed that. I had a very, very stinking attitude. But that's because I had a stinking attitude towards myself. It's just as simple as that. So, Baratua, my name is Kamahelo. My surname is Mama Bolo. This YouTube thing isn't child's play. This YouTube thing isn't child's play, Sana. But I'm enjoying it, right? So this is where our story time will end. Probably there'll be a part 2 of how I went through everything and what I did for me to reach the stage that I am. I'm not saying that I've healed. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying I have it all figured out. I'm not saying that I have grown. I am still growing. I am still healing. I am still trying to figure it all out, and I want you to be part of this journey. Alright, so guys, I really don't know. I wanted to do a Q&A. Please follow me on Instagram, Gogos Kunde. That is my ancestral name. And if you have any questions about me, please do ask there. Any questions regarding my calling, regarding me, regarding my personal life, anything. And you can go to the community, you can go to my comments, you can even go to my what is it called, email address, and email me the questions. I really do not mind. Please talk to me and I'll talk to you. Let's talk to each other. Let's help each other. And we are going places, guys. You and I, we are going places. I am gonna be your next favorite YouTuber. I know it. So guys, it's about 9:45. Dihleli apha and I'm recording. People are sleeping, making noise. One thing about me, Sana, I love Xhosa. And the reason why I love Xhosa, firstly, it's because of my favorite 2 YouTubers, Namhla and Uzizi. Zizipo. Oh, I love those women. I love them so much. They inspire me. So that's the reason why Ndithanda is Xhosa. They're making me speak Xhosa, guys. They're making me speak Xhosa. And I don't know how to speak Xhosa, but I love Xhosa. So that is how I found out that I was toxic Betunana. And yeah, guys. Yeah, that's just it. So if you have any more questions, please do contact me. Do not be afraid to communicate with me. I am Ukamehelo Mama Bulo, and this is our channel. Thank you. Bye.